Alright boys, now you can't hear the music I'm listening to, but you can rest assured I'm listening to some heavy fucking metal. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be going for 140 kilograms for 3 reps on the squat. I'm going to be getting 5 sets of that, hopefully. Because last time, I could only get 2 reps with it. I got it for 5 sets, but I could only get 2 reps, and it was a little bit disappointing, to say the least. Right now I'm just doing some deep squats. Rocking a little bit because the bottom of my calf feels very tense. Oh, one more variation to do. Nice and wide. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'll do a good morning as well. Oh man, my whole legs are so sore. I haven't done a run yet today. Pardon me, but I've been running pretty much every day. Not today yet, but I'm gonna do one later tonight. And it's melting my legs. It's always how it is when you start running again for the first time after a short while off, after a short break. You come back to it and your legs just implode, you know, during the first week. So, I know it's not permanent, but man, my legs feel fatigued. Weird. Not visiting those. There's some girls outside the floor at the bus stop. They were screaming and everything. I went outside, so they were screaming at. It's just a pigeon on the floor. People are weird. You might hear my knees clicking. It's no probs. I'll do some stretches for it now. Felt light. All right, boys. I know what you're going to be thinking. Jeff, just do one more. When I pressed stop off the camera, I think I definitely didn't do that final set correctly. I started seeing stars and I felt literally like I was going to fall over or something. That was intense. Yeah, I think that's because, how many reps have I done in total now? 11 reps. It's not as many as I wanted. I wanted 15. I wanted 3x5. But I got 3x3 by 3x3 and then 3x2. So I'm happy with that. Now I'm thinking that on the next leg session, I'll get 3 reps on 140 for five sets. Even though this isn't what I wanted, this is still a personal best. This is still something I've never done. I've never gotten 140 kilograms for this many reps in a session before. Never done it. The most I've done in one session before was on the last video where I got it for 10 reps. So I'm just glad that I bested that by 1 at least. But that was intense. Like I think what the issue was on that last set, I didn't brace properly. I didn't brace correctly. So as I unracked it, the first rep, was okay. But to be honest, the second rep, I lifted. I don't know if this shows in the video, but I felt it. I felt myself come up on my right foot. I positioned myself on my toes. So I pressed with my toes on the incline. And that led to me almost getting stuck. I know it doesn't look as though it was stuck for very long, but when you're under the bar, it always feels like it's taking a longer time than it actually is. If you're under the squat for, let's say, 3 seconds in total, those 3 seconds when you're actually unracking, doing the squat and re-racking, those 3 to 5 seconds, they feel like 2 minutes. You guys that lift heavy weights, you know what I'm saying? So on that second rep, that misplanting of my right foot, I don't know, it threw me off maybe, subconsciously. Or maybe it actually took a bit of my momentum and power away. I can imagine it's partially due to both. And then as a consequence of that, I stalled on the way up. Still completed the rep, but as soon as I got up, my whole body just felt shaky immediately. And then I thought, it was like a split-second decision. I thought, we'll do another rep. If I'm going to have to do it, I'm going to have to do it now. But there's no one here with me. So if I'd have failed that, it's probably around 50-50 that I'd have made it or failed it. If I'd have failed it, then what would have happened, I fortunately might have jumped forward and let the bar fall back and land on these crash pads that I laid out in preparation for a failure. Or I could have got squished and really badly hurt. That's how I tore my meniscus the first time, doing squats like this with 160 though I had. And I went down, I failed, and I went, rather than, re-racking it, I just thought, rather than just dropping it, I thought, I'll come all the way down. I'll let the catchers, those support things that you have, these things. I thought to myself, I'll let those catch the weight. And they did, but they were a lot lower than I anticipated. And I basically just tore my meniscus open, going down that deep with that much weight. So after that, I've always been hesitant about going too deep with heavy squats. So sometimes people may think, he's not completing the full rep, he hasn't gone ass to grass. I can do it. Some reps I do it, but I try to avoid it when I'm consciously imagining myself completing the movement because I don't want to injure myself again. And then also, that's the reason why I didn't attempt that other rep then, because worst case, if I'd have had to rely on these little catchers, which would be the worst case, I do not want that to happen, then I really would have hurt myself if it would have gone wrong. So not worth rolling those dice. So I'm going to call it there. I'm now going to go on a run, just a quickie, and then I'll read a book, do some Spanish, and go to sleep. So thank you very much for watching, boys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Hasta mañana, mis gringos. Adios. Alright, boys, I'm just starting a run at the moment, and I ran past a couple of old people, and the old woman said to the old man, "Oh, it's horrible weather," and he said, "Oh no, it's horrible weather, isn't it?" And I was just thinking, what are you talking about? It's horrible weather. It's raining a little bit, but look at where we are. Look at the beautiful country we're in. Feel the rain on your skin and love it. It's like God is giving you a fountain to prevent overheating when you run. I love the rain.